JH asked for a 40-man roster breakdown. We're already seeing some moves, and there will be plenty ahead. As you see here, I've got a spreadsheet prepared. We're going to talk about guys who I think are staying, going, 40-man ads to protect from the Rule 5 draft, all sorts of stuff in a moment here. But first off, let's get into these first wave of moves that Aaron Gleeman refers to them as. Jay Cave, Jermaine Palacios, Caleb Hamilton, and Devin Smeltzer are all gone. John Romero was removed from the 40-man roster, but it sounds like he's going to stick around and basically off the 40-man in the minor leagues. Jermaine Palacios, probably the most surprising guy of these, just given the uncertainty at shortstop, but I didn't really see him as a solution there anyway. Anyway, let's get on to my guys who I think are staying. There's 31 guys in this left column here that I think are basically locks. I think one guy who might be on the bubble who I included as staying was Cole Sands. But most of these other names, it's hard to imagine them not being on the 40-man roster. Now, they might be traded. You see like Gio Urshela and Max Kepler are both potentially trade candidates that have been mentioned along with some other guys, but I don't see them being totally removed from the 40-man. Here are the guys who I do. A lot of these guys either have options I see getting declined or are pending free agents like Michael Fulmer and Gary Sanchez. So they'll be coming off. But there is 12. So there's 47 guys currently listed on the Twins 40-man roster. And then you see the right column there, I've got guys on the bubble. I think the Twins would like to keep all 4 of those guys, but I think it might depend on some certain situations. With Emilio Pagana, certainly it feels like they had plenty of opportunity to get rid of him up to this point. So I would guess that he'll stick around. But I do think he is on the bubble to some degree. What about the guys that need to be added? All these guys listed here are Rule 5 draft eligible this offseason. I think the one locked to be added among this group is Edouard Julien. The other 3 guys I have listed in that ads are guys that I would probably add, but might be a little bit more on the bubble. And then under that others list, those are guys who are Rule 5 eligible, who I think the Twins would like to keep around to some degree, who are candidates, but I don't think that they'll probably be added. Jair Camargo being a catcher maybe is a sort of a wild card in this scenario. He came over in the Kenta Maeda trade. Evan Sisk, another guy who was the Twins Daily minor league reliever of the year. But that is kind of the breakdown. We'll certainly be discussing this deeper going forward. But thank you so much to all the premium members of the channel. Hey, if you have questions, just like JH, send them my way. Maybe we'll do a video on it. But we'll talk again soon.